Hello farmers, welcome back to Wyther Farms. Just wrapping up the silage run for the fall. Hopefully we can get another one in by the end of winter. I'm not too sure, but we got about 3 months for that comes along, so maybe the grass will grow tall enough to get another run in. I've been thinking while I've been cutting the grass and baling and wrapping, of course, what to do with this little corn over here, and I did want to go ahead and put an orchard down, but if I'm going to have an orchard, I'm going to need to get some manure on hand. Well, I don't have manure either. But I did have the people from the store come on down and do some measurements, and we've been talking about it and possibly putting down a pig pen over here. They said they can put one down kind of on the cheap side, may cost about 11,000 pounds, somewhere in there. So we're trying to get that all worked up and see what we can get done there. So maybe in a couple days we'll have the pig pen put on down. Who knows? Possibly. I got the feed for them. Not all the feed the pigs would need, but we do got wheat and canola in the silo, although I would like to sell most of that. But if I can get some pigs put on down, raise some pigs, and then of course, you know, pigs will multiply rather quickly, and the whole deal is I'll probably sell them as well, and who knows what else I may have up my sleeve for us in the future on the pigs. But the grass wrapping is done, so that'll be silage in a few days, and then we can bring over to the BGA and pay more off on the Massey Ferguson, which would be wonderful. Get that payment on down quite a bit, and then before you know it, I won't have any more payments on that. So yeah, but I do got the cash currently right now for the pig pen, but I'm going to need some other stuff as well to go along with it, like a water tanker, because pigs are going to need some water. But like I said, though, the food, we got that covered, so I think we can go ahead and afford that. Just have to come up with a deal with the livestock dealer to see if they got any pigs or piglets or anything like that. I could possibly maybe just get a hand on a few and put them in the pen, and that way they can start multiplying over the winter. So that is what's going on here. I need to bring back the baling wrapper, and I am pretty much done for the day. The day has gone by, oh, kind of slow. I mean, we did get the entryway cleared up here in the morning hours, and then of course I had to wait for the grass to dry. The grass did dry finally, and that's why we got it baled and wrapped. So in a couple days, that'll be silage to bring them down over to the BGA. And as for the BGA, for me to use any digestate from their processing, no, they got to kind of deal with another farmer to go ahead for them to, you know, get the digestate from them. So that's something we can't do. So that's why I'm kind of pushing the pigs along a little bit, because I can also get the digestate, or sorry, slurry from the pigs, and we can start fertilizing our fields with slurry rather than artificial fertilizer. So kind of be a profit all the way around once we get the pig pen down and the pigs start doing their thing. But I'm going to bring this on back to the store, drop it off, and see if we can run some numbers when the pig pen can be built. And then hopefully maybe tomorrow get a contract or a job somewhere, because most of my fields are pretty much done until I get the bales picked up, brought over to the BGA and sold there. And then yeah, I pretty much don't have anything else to do until maybe early winter for getting the grass cut. So I'm going to drop this off, go ahead and talk to the store and see how things are going. Another beautiful September day has come, and no, the bales are not ready, but I am coming over here to get some bales out of the way, because we have come up with a deal for a pig pen over here. So hopefully they'll get built maybe later on this afternoon or later on this month. Don't know when the store will get on over here and build it, but I need to move these bales just in case they decide to come over and start building it. I do have a contract set up for us today from another farmer. Got to use our tractor, and I don't have a cultivator, so I am leasing one. It's at the store for 700 pounds, but I should get paid nicely from the contract, so it's about 3,000 pounds I'll get paid for doing the job using my own equipment, which we kind of are. So I'm going to go ahead and load up the baling trailer here, and I'll park that in the shed. But I just want to make sure I give them some room to bring the equipment in and build it on up. It should be a decent pen. I decided even for a little bit extra cash to go ahead and they can plant trees down the pig pen as well to give the pigs some shade. Don't want them baking in the sun too much. Now I don't have any pigs, and I don't have a water tanker, but the water tanker is in order. I have not paid for it yet, but it's on the cheap side, so not too expensive. And then after I sell these silage bales, I should be able to go ahead and purchase a few pigs I don't want to get too many. Just enough, maybe like maybe 4, 6, half dozen, somewhere in there, and see where they go from there. But I don't want to get too many because I don't know how much feed they're going to require. And I should have plenty of feed to get through the year, but now I just got to make sure I can't sell everything I was going to in the winter. Got to make sure I keep some in stock for the pigs. Now that does kind of change a little bit what I want to plant next year. I was thinking soybeans and a cereal crop. Soybeans would be good money-wise, but if I'm going to start feeding pigs, it's probably going to be canola. Be a good one. Soybeans are just rather expensive. I don't want to be feeding that to the pigs. Alright, so that should give them plenty of room. It's going to go right here in the corner. It's not going to take up, well, the footprint's not too big, but we do need room to drive around to get it in there. So it's probably going to take up the whole area. And then maybe another year or so, we can put down some fruit trees maybe alongside the road there. It'll do two things in a way. We don't get much traffic up and down that road, but putting some trees there, it'll act like a sound deadener, so the sound from the road doesn't come on through. And plus, I think it'll look kind of nice to have all the trees over there. So, yeah, let's get some pigs in here and start, producing some manure, some slurry. Hey, save money all around. It's just, like I said, the money up front we got to put down is not too bad either. I mean, overall, I'm probably going to spend like 13,000 pounds on it. But in the long run, shouldn't be too bad. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to buy a slurry spreader at some point, and maybe a manure spreader or a bucket. We'll get it all figured out. Yeah, because that's one thing. I don't think I could put a front-end loader on the Massey Ferguson. I think it's too big for a front-end loader. And I don't think... I'm not sure if this T8 can have one either. I think both these tractors may be too big for one. So, yeah, I'll have to come up with something. But we got jobs at hand today to get to, and I do want to get paid. So, another day for the silage bales. They'll be ready. Bring that over to the BGA. Better come over here and check on the chickens here. I need to bring those eggs over to be sold. Maybe I'll do that here after I get done cultivating today, because the Massey Ferguson's probably going to require a little bit of diesel put into it. So I'll go on down to the store afterwards, see Sally. We'll put the eggs in the trailer, sell those, get a little bit of cash, and put some diesel in there. Probably, I don't know if it'll even out the amount of eggs I got to sell and the amount of diesel I'm going to pay for. Yeah, it probably would even out. Anyways, up to the store, grab the cultivator. Let's get to work today and get all my work done in the morning. That way I can kind of relax in the afternoon. And if the store shows up to start building the pig pen, I can help them get it done ASAP. With the cultivator in tow, let's go ahead and get to work on cultivating this field. I'm actually getting paid 4,000 pounds, well, just shy of 4,000 pounds to do this field here. I set the field on the right-hand side across from the store. So I'm going to assume it's the one with oilseed radish into it. While I was at the store, they're actually going down currently and start prepping the building for the pig shed. It's a prefab shed in a way, so they just got to go ahead and put down some things, and it shouldn't take them too long at all. Now, the pig pen is something I wasn't getting ready to get involved in, but just because... I don't want to say I'm running out of work to do around the farm, just that I'm pretty much done for the season, other than doing some things here and there. And I think getting the pigs is going to definitely help us out quite a bit. Just, not having to pay for fertilizer, and of course the profit I can make on the pigs by them reproducing, and then, of course, selling the pigs back to the market. Now, it does give me some ideas for the future, but it'll be a distant future, because I'll have to buy more land, and then I'll have to get building permits and all that, but I don't want to think that far ahead. First thing, let's get the pig pen down, and let's see what see how the pigs actually end up doing here. I don't know how fast they're going to reproduce, but we'll let them do what they need to do. So overall, yes, I had to pay 750 pounds to lease this cultivator for the day, or for lease this job, and I'm going to get paid 4,000 pounds in return. So overall, a decent profit for me. Although I am getting a little bit of wear and tear on the Massey Ferguson, but you know what? It needs a little bit of repair anyways. And trying to get in good with other farmers, that way if they ever want to sell their land, possibly and get a little bit better deal from them. But it does seem kind of weird that a lot of farmers around here are selling their land here and there. Not all at once. It's just like every once in a while you just hear like, oh, this farmer's selling his, and another farmer buys it. Property around here doesn't seem to stay in one owner's hands for too long. The only two that had land around here long enough, and I have not heard or spoken to or anything from either one. Well, we do know the Wythers did sell theirs. To who? I don't know. And Mr. Who has just been MIA for so long, I don't even know where to begin on that. This job shouldn't take me too long, I would think. It's a decent sized cultivator. The Massey Ferguson has become the workhorse of the farm now. It's got a little bit more horsepower to it. By having the front 3-point linkage on the front, it definitely helps out. The T8 didn't have that from the beginning, but we worked our way around it. And I am hoping by the time the new year rolls around, I still got 150,000 pounds owed on this Massey Ferguson mower set that we bought. That'll be paid off in full. Then I can start saving my money for doing whatever I want next year. And I am eyeing up buying some more land, but I'll have to see how the money situation comes on in. Looks like I got a whole field of marshmallows over there, which by tomorrow we'll be selling those. Well, it should be a pretty good morning here. Sun's out. I'll just get cruise around this field here, get this job done, and then return the cultivator, head back home, and see how the store's gotten along with the pig shed. Not bad for a little bit of morning work. 4,000 pounds will be going in my pocket later on today, hopefully. But we're just about done here. Didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. This cultivator's doing nicely, and the Massey Ferguson's pulling along with no problems whatsoever. It is a rather big cultivator. It does require about 400 horsepower, and I think the Massey Ferguson's 425, 450, somewhere in that range. Kind of forgot. But just as I wrap this up, just gotta go across the street, drop the cultivator back off, head back to the farm and see how they're coming along with the pig pen. But I'm gonna go ahead and hook up to the old trailer, throw the eggs in the back. I shouldn't say throw. Gently put the eggs in the back of the trailer, bring it on over to the store, and sell them to the store so they can sell them to the community. And I'm going to top off with some diesel in the Massey Ferguson and head on back and possibly give the store a little bit of a hand working around the pig barn, if they need my hand or not, don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty much done for work that I know of today. Tomorrow should be a big day. I think the pig pen will be done. And then selling of the silage bales. And then, of course, when midnight comes, we'll get, hopefully, 80,000 pounds from the BGA. That'll be a big boost to the farm. Most of that's going to Massey Ferguson, another 50,000 pounds off paid on that. But the other cash is going to go into the pigs. So I got to pay for the water tanker. Like I said, it's not that expensive. And the pigs, I don't think it'll be that expensive either. So I should have a little bit of cash left over, but I'm going to need that cash. Got to start saving up for next year because I got to plant crops in, and I don't have a drill or a planter or anything like that. So I'll have to lease one. But not that big of an issue. But really what's going to change on the farm here is if I get another cut in on the grass before the winter settles in. If I can do that, even if the grass is not full height, if I can get at a decent height and cut it then, you know, maybe bring in, let's just say 40,000 worth of grass to the BGA. That'll be a big help as well. Since I won't be selling all the crops now because of the pigs. But we shall see. Alright, I'm going to drop this off and head it over to the store with some eggs and top this off with some diesel. The one thing I will have to search around for, at least for the pigs, is a water source. Now, I do know of the water source right in the middle of town. The question is if I can get the rights to go over and pull water from that. I don't think it's going to be too difficult. The town board has been rather generous, as long as it's not something too extreme. But I think just taking water from there, as long as the trailer is clean when I bring it over there, I don't think I'll have a problem with it. I'll just have to find a access point to best back in the trailer and put water into the tanker. I don't think it's going to be too problematic anyways. So a good number of eggs here. From what I heard, Sally at the store did say that the community is liking the fresh farm eggs that I bring on over to them. People do try to buy local around here, I guess. It's always a positive. One thing I will say about this community, though, a lot of trees by the road that overhanging branches. Getting my exercise in, dropping off these eggs here. Actually bringing in a good amount of cash for us. I think I'll actually profit on selling the eggs and then buying the diesel. I'm only going to buy that much diesel. Are those being sold? Let's go top this off. Still got to find a way to... I shouldn't say find a way. Got to find time to bring the combine over and put some diesel into it. So just 443 pounds worth of diesel I took. Should be good to go for quite a while. Now I'll just head on back to the farm and give the shop a hand on building the pig pen for the rest of the day. The fall weather this year has been fabulous. Great day after great day, which means good days to do some farming work. Today would be the day I should be able to sell the silage bales at the BGA. A couple more hours to go on that. That'll give me some time to sort out the pig pasture that we got put down. Looking really, really good. And the good news is the store got a permit to hook up the water to the town pipeline that goes right down through the road here, which I did not know. So instead of buying a tanker, it was the same cost of putting in the pipeline. I mean, we're only talking maybe like what, 30, 40 yards, which is like 30, 40 meters-ish, somewhere around there. So just got to come over here and not worry about giving the pigs some water. I've been told this pen will hold right around roughly 20 pigs. So now I just got to go ahead and get a hold of the livestock market just to see what type of pig I want to put in here and what I plan on doing with them. Maybe they'll help me out and decide what type of pig I should be putting in here for the production that we want. But if we come over here, we'll get our slurry and manure from here from the pigs. Hopefully, it'll take a while for that to even happen. I got a few young trees in here. Give them a little bit of shade. And, of course, they got a couple of bedding areas in here. But they should be pretty well happy with what we got in store for them. So, after getting paid for doing our job yesterday and paying for the pig pen, I am down to just above 6,000 pounds. But that's going to change later on, well, into the nighttime once I get all these bales delivered to the BGA and we get paid at midnight. But hopefully, maybe today, I'll get the pigs in here. We'll feed them some canola, feed them some cereal crop, and of course, give them some water. Now, the one thing I probably should think about is maybe planting some corn for next year for the pigs. Though this is the 3 types of food that need to go into this lovely little pasture. So if we check it on out here, no root crop here for these pigs on this one, which is I thought was kind of interesting. So just corn, wheat, barley, soybean, canola, sunflower. So no root crop, that does save me quite a bit of material that I would have to get involved in. But the corn, wheat, barley, soybean, canola, sunflower is something we can definitely take care of. So I'll have to start planning my fields for next year. Maybe take one of these fields and divide it into 2. And we'll have all types of 3 crops. Maybe the bigger field, but something to think about. For sure, I think I got all winter. I better check when's the best time to plant around here for those type of crops. But I'm going to go ahead and get the Massey Ferguson kind of ready. Pick up these bales, call the BGA, and make sure they're ready to take them all in. That way I can get paid my 80,000 pounds, I hope, at midnight.